恋人の話。毎日毎日出かけるのはデートだからでしょ。怒るとすぐ手が出るタイプだから毎日そんな傷を。
俺に恋人はいない。だいたいこれが女の子と喧嘩した傷に見えるのか？
違うの？じゃあ何？
それは。
I'm struggling. I am struggling to understand something. And here's the thing. We just got done watching Villainous episode 99. Villainous level 99, episode 9. Lots of 9. 999. Here's where I'm struggling, okay? I am struggling to understand and wrap my head around the continual studio choices. Because that's what it is. It's the deliberate studio choice to continue to slow down the pacing of an anime that seemingly only has 11, 12, or 13 episodes deep into the show. Villainous 99 is not the first one to do this, and you might even argue, but Dom is not slowing down. And let me tell you, I'm going to tell you in a second, I'm going to get to that. It just boggles my mind of every time I see us like hitting a boring stride or a stride of nothingness or the plot halting to a screeching halt. It always boggles my mind because the way I think about it is when you are given the opportunity as a studio, as a producer and studio to have a show, and you only have 12 episodes, that's like the equivalent to me. This is how my brain works, and you can tell me if it works different. There's two types of video games, right? If you think about video games, there's the 50, 100-hour video game to where like they have to put a lot into it. And then there's the video games that are like 10 hours that they're like this really compact experience. Like they're this really compact, they can provide 10 hours of just like attention grabbing, like because they have like this small window of time. And sometimes those experiences end up being some of your favorites. Then you have the other 100 hours, which, on one hand you have Persona, and on the other hand you have like Assassin's Creed, to where this one gave you 100 hours of and this one gave you padding. And so that's how I think it. So it always boggles my mind. So when I think about anime, I think about the 11, 12, 13 episode seasons as being those short 10-hour, like let's put everything we have into this short experience that we're about to give our viewers. We're about to give our customers this. And when that doesn't happen, it boggles my mind. Because I'm just like, you're not My Hero or Fairy Tail or Attack on Titan or One Piece or Mushoku Tensei or some of these 2, 3, 4, 5 season animes. Like you're supposed to be in and out and leave an impression. So it always boggles my mind. Now let's take it all the way back. If you're still here with me, maybe I lost some of you guys. Villainous 99, episode 9. I have to ask myself, where do we go from here? So the big thing about Yumelia was that Alicia and her cronies are kind of the thing that is like the stopgap for Yumelia. She's trying to get to Alicia, or whatever her name is, the pink hair girl, but she can't because her cronies are like, Yumelia's evil. She's the demon lord. She's darkness. She's going to ruin our kingdom. Blah, blah, blah. And she's trying to get past that, but can't. But they're the antagonistic characters. Before the demon lord itself or himself or they self, whatever, before the demon lord comes and it puts, it comes into existence, or before a war breaks out, they're the antagonists that we have in this story. So in episode 9, the fact that, and I don't mind the growth of a character or a character realizing, hey, I was kind of a dick. I'm sorry about that, because that's what happened with the prince. I don't mind that happening. But what I mind is taking our yang away from our yin you know, taking away the supervillain away from Superman. It's like, well, then what's next? And that's kind of where I'm asking myself. But the problem is, going back to my rant that I started the video with, is we only have 3 more episodes. How much more next can we have? Probably not any. You know what I mean? Is a demon lord, is a war going to break out? Is there going to be some huge monumental thing that occurs in the show now that we've taken the antagonist away? Or, here's my guess, or this episode has the prince, you know, basically saying, hey, I was wrong, I was a dick, I was this, I was that, I'm sorry, help us fight the demon lord. And then at the end of the episode, Alicia, for whatever reason, I think her name's Alicia, right? Because I keep saying Alicia, and imagine if I got it wrong the whole entire time. Pink hair girl. Let me just triple check. Let me just check my sources here with names. I suck at names. Yeah, it's Alicia. Okay, so Alicia at the end is like, whoa, I'm a zombie, and she's going somewhere, and they immediately come because it's their knee-jerk reaction to come and blame Yumelia. So they come, they find her. Yumelia's like, I don't know where she is. I have no idea. And my guess is whatever happens to Alicia next is going to get pinned or put back on Yumelia, and maybe that restarts their hatred for her or something like that. Or that doesn't happen, and then there's a breakthrough, and maybe Alicia ends up getting tainted by, I don't know, the demon lord or something, because she hasn't been able to level up, and she's been protected so much that she's susceptible to some outside source inflicting or infecting her because she's so weak. Maybe she becomes the antagonist. I don't know what happens from here, but my concern with this show is, again, we only have episode 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, I guess, no, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I can count, shit. We only have 3 episodes, so what can possibly happen in those next 60 minutes of content? That's kind of where I'm at. I'm just like, I just don't know. And don't get me wrong, I love Villainess Level 99. I don't love the CGI of the dragon. I like her as I like Yumelia as a character. I like that she, even though she has so much prior knowledge, she's so inexperienced that she's just constantly getting things wrong. She's socially awkward. I like her relationship with, I always call him Pippin or Peter or whatever the freak his name, Patrick. Pippin. He's Pippin. Her relationship with I always want to say Pippin again. Her relationship with Patrick, you know, I enjoy seeing that blossom and bloom. And this episode with her, where's your girlfriend? He's like, I don't have no girlfriend. You know, it's funny. I enjoy it. My only concern is, like, if you just want to be silly stuff, silly, funny, just do that. But then when you're trying to lead me this way, it's like, well, what can possibly come this way when there's only so much time left? To wrap it up, episode 9, completely watchable, totally fine episode. Beginning rant wasn't only exclusive to 9-9. It was just talking as, you know, studios as a whole, when they have these short experiences, just them not doing enough with them. For this show specifically, I think it's a solid 7 out of 10. You know, it's a good show. It's one of those ones that you can either really, really love for like a very specific reason, and, you know, you would buy Villainous Level 99 merch, or you're blasé about it. You're just like, that's kind of how I feel at the end of it, as I think this is going to be one show that I'm like, yeah, I watched it. It's one more on my Mal, I sure did watch it list. You know, I sure did cover it. And then you have folks that just hate it, and that's a whole nother separate group. I'm not in that group, so I can't really talk for them. So anyways, those are my feelings. Let me know yours in the comments down below. As always, guys, I appreciate you guys being here. For those who stuck it out this far, thank you for being here for my rant and talking about this episode. But episode overall was fine. Just wondering where we go from here. I'll see you next week, my friends. Peace out.